everybody, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel and another video in my How I Teach Homeschool series. Make sure that you check out the previous videos this week, and of course you stay tuned for tomorrow's video because I have been sharing all week long how I teach different subjects in our homeschool. So this week I'm doing math, science, handwriting, spelling, and language arts for my high schooler. I don't know what order they're going to be in, so just kind of bear with me on that. But there is a different How I Teach video up every single day this week, so make sure you check the previous ones and you stay tuned for the ones that are yet to come. But today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I teach handwriting. Now this is something for my youngest daughter who's in 3rd grade. She'll be finishing up here in like the next few weeks. The last week of April is actually our last week of homeschool for this school year, which is really exciting because I cannot wait for summer. But this is something kind of new that I've added to her curriculum because I was finding that her handwriting was really not where it should be. We had done some other handwriting curriculums back in like 2nd grade. We did a reason for handwriting and then just some things that I made up online, but we really had kind of stopped it because I kept forgetting to have her do it. And I was like, well, she'll be writing in her other subjects, so we really don't need to have a set handwriting curriculum, which I have learned now over the course of 3rd grade that we really do, because she was getting very sloppy. She was falling into some bad habits with certain letter formations, and I really wanted to nip that before it got any worse. And especially because, you know, she's going to be going into 4th grade next school year, and I feel like she really needs to up her handwriting game a lot. And she wants to learn cursive, which I usually would think about 4th, 5th grade, start adding cursive in there, and she was nowhere near ready to start cursive. So that's when I decided it was really time to find a dedicated handwriting curriculum. And of course, one of the first places that I check to see if they have a curriculum that I need is The Good and the Beautiful. You guys know that we love them for the high school language arts program. If you've watched my channel for a while, you would know that. We loved their science units when we did those. Like, it's just a really great company, and they do actually have a handwriting curriculum. And as usual with The Good and the Beautiful, they combine whatever subject it is with good moral character, biblical principles, and just beautiful art and really wholesome curriculum, when their handwriting curriculum is no different. So it does combine handwriting with biblical principles and moral character, even grammar rules, like, you know, what's a noun and what's a verb and all those different things. So they're getting their handwriting practice, but they're not just like regurgitating dumb, silly little things. They're actually copying things that are good for life skills or being a good person, little poems and things like that. And of course those grammar rules thrown in, which I think is great. And I just have loved having the Good and the Beautiful's handwriting program in our homeschool so far this year. If I were to create a handwriting curriculum, this is pretty much what it would look like. It would be a combination of kind of all of those things, but in a fun way. I wasn't quite sure if it was going to be a hit or not because the Good and the Beautiful's in particular, just any handwriting curriculum that we've done so far, she's kind of been like, oh, a copywork, you know, I'm writing that. She loves this. Like, I actually have to kind of make sure that she doesn't get so carried away with wanting to do more and more because I'm like, well, you've got other schoolwork to do too. So she has really been loving this handwriting curriculum. I was really surprised, not because I doubt that the Good and the Beautiful is a great curriculum across the board, but just I was so surprised that a handwriting curriculum would be that fun for her. And since I was trying to make sure that she really got those foundational skills down pat before we moved on to anything else, I did actually start her in level 3, so we're working through this pretty quickly. The curriculum itself is designed to be done 3 to 4 days a week. We've been doing it pretty much every day, and usually 2 pages per day, just because, you know, she really only needed help with a couple letters in particular. But I feel like we're going through it a little bit quicker than we would normally when we get to the higher levels. But that's okay. That's what we've been doing with level 3. And one thing I really like about level 3, and I think she likes this too, is it does start to mix in some cursive while they're working on their manuscript, which is really fun because, you know, when you're a kid, all you want to do is write in cursive. So it's nice that it is mixed in here a little bit, and then it picks up even more as the levels, you know, progress. But in level 3, there is a tiny bit of cursive work mixed in with manuscript. Just some of her pages that she's already done. And what I really like about this curriculum, and I think this is what she really likes too, is the little art projects that are at the bottom of most of the pages. So it's either a coloring page or it'll ask her to draw something. Like here, you know, she drew a picture and colored it, and then all the while doing her handwriting practice. So I just really like that. I think she really enjoys it. It'll tell them what to draw or what to color. So like down here, she was supposed to copy the koala bear here in her little box, so she did that. This one, she was just coloring the picture. And you'll notice as the book goes along that the passages get longer, and then she also is going to have more and more cursive added in. But here's an example of a grammar rule. So a subject is who or what is acting or being in the sentence. So she's practicing her handwriting and learning these different grammar topics. Again, with some more cursive. And quite a bit more cursive. And the being verb, so she's practicing her grammar with her verbs, but also her cursive. And then at the end, you're copying the entire poem in your best handwriting, and then we're going to be starting level 4.
It has fun coloring pages, and it has tracing letters, and it's teaching a little bit of cursive mixed in with all the normal things.
So you like it?
Yeah.
I also like how there are assessments kind of mixed in every few lessons, so that any letters that I feel like she needs to practice, she'll write them down here, and then the next day I say, okay, you know, your H is kind of sloppy and your K is kind of sloppy, go over here and write them again neatly on this line. So I really like having those because it really gives me the chance to see really what she needs work on and giving me that extra practice page for her to work on those letters. So there are 7 levels in the Good and the Beautiful's handwriting curriculum, and like I said, as the levels progress, there is more and more cursive, ending with level 7, which is 100% cursive. So I feel like by the time they get to that point, they've got a really good grasp on their manuscript, and they of course are doing really, really well by that point with their cursive. So I'm really excited to continue on with level 3, and we may even finish it before this school year is over. And then be able to start level 4 in 4th grade. So that is how we teach handwriting in our homeschool for 3rd grade and for the foreseeable future. I don't see any reason to stop using this because so far it has been working out really, really well. She's really loving it. It's an easy part of her day, and she's getting all of those different biblical characters and grammar rules and different things in her handwriting curriculum, which I really love. So I will have the Good and the Beautiful's website linked for you in the description box. They have handwriting curriculum, science, of course, language arts, which they're known for all the way through high school, which we are using for high school, and I am going to be talking about in another video this week. But they do have tons of great curriculum on their website, so definitely check it out. I hope you enjoyed this video and getting a peek into how we do handwriting in our homeschool. Make sure that you check out the other videos in this How I Teach series that have been going on all week long. And make sure you check out my homeschooling playlist. Every single homeschooling video I've ever made is in that playlist, so there's tons of things there, curriculum reviews, curriculum choices videos, which by the way, I will have my curriculum choices video up for the 2019-2020 school year. It'll be up sometime this summer. You need to make sure that you're subscribed and you click that little bell so that you'll be notified whenever that video goes up or any other video goes up. That'll be coming up this summer. I usually do somewhat of a homeschool room cleaning video, maybe an after tour coming up over the summer. So just make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss anything. I really appreciate you watching. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and let me know. I'm just curious. I know when my oldest daughter was in public school, they did not teach her cursive. So do you teach cursive in your homeschool? Or if your kids are public school, are they learning cursive in their public school, or do you want to teach them at home? Like, I kind of want to know your opinion of cursive handwriting versus just manuscript. Like, do you think it's important? Do you want to make sure that your child learns how to write cursive? Just let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to know. I think it's really important, and even when my daughter was in public school, we did cursive. As soon as we started homeschooling, we started cursive because I feel like it's important. So just let me know. I'd like to know what you guys think about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.